Cyclops should be a Marvel Rivals character. We're going to be breaking down all of his possible abilities and his ultimate ability. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, and let's get into it. So, I've made a previous video on why Juggernaut should be in Marvel Rivals as a character, and that he should be a Vanguard, so he's a tank character. And we went through his abilities, we went through his ultimate, and it worked out, it worked pretty well. So I thought I'd do it with my next character, and that's going to be Cyclops. So I've actually put Cyclops as a duelist, and I've seen some speculation in the past where people thought that he should be a like a support character, but from the abilities that I'm going to show you, I think that he should stay as a duelist. So getting into the first ability, that is that of his passive ability. So some characters in Marvel Rivals, they have passive abilities, which is just an ability that is just ongoing at any time, and it can be triggered through certain things. So like Punisher, I believe when he's in a battle with a character, he will then be able to see that character if they go out of his line of vision. So if they're behind a wall, he'll still see them in like a little orange way, like if they're moving. So you can be prepared for when they're coming back around the corner and you're just waiting, just hit them with a shotgun. So for Cyclops, I chose that his passive ability would be that he can see through walls for what attacks enemies are using. So, if to like use like a shift ability, or if the ultimate, I know some ultimates like Scarlet Witch and things, you can see it coming. But yeah, I thought that might be an interesting ability. It's not one of the best passive abilities, but if you can think of a better one, let me know in the comment section down below. So moving on to his primary attack. So I put for his primary attack that it's Optic Blast in a short 3-second span, dealing a semi amount of damage. Not like a full amount of damage, but like a decent amount of damage. And when he's using his primary attack, it also sends him back a little bit, like the recoil would like move his character back because he's using like that Optic Blast, and all of that power that's coming out will send him back a little bit, just a bit of recoil due to the kinetic force. So the way that I was thinking this works is it's like he's got like a bar on his screen that says 100, and when he's using it, like he'll shoot for 3 seconds and it drains and like comes back up to 100. But if he tries to use it like before the 100, then it won't be dealing like the right amount of damage. And if you use it to 0, he's got to wait like a cooldown of whatever like that time would be. It's because I feel like if he could just shoot his same power the whole time without there being like a cooldown period or like a reload animation, that it'll just be like a little bit overpowered. So I didn't think that would be the best way to use it. Moving on to his secondary attack, I put that it's like a melee combat attack. After if he hits the character 3 times, or if you press the melee button 3 times, it will turn into a combo, dealing like more damage on the final hit, because like a different animation for that final hit. And I know some characters kind of had them in the game, like Black Panther. But I thought melee combat would be quite good because in the lore, like in the comics and the TV shows, he does use his combat, and he's really good at it. So moving on to add secondary ability. So this one will be like his shift ability if you're on PC, and this allows for a temporary boost in movement speed and jumping distance. So if you played Overwatch with Soldier 76, if you press like shift or one of his abilities, he can actually sprint like quite fast. And with using that sprint, you also jump a little bit further as well. So I just thought that would be good for him because he doesn't really have any other abilities. Like he doesn't really use anything else. So I thought that would be a good one. The next ability, that Cyclops fires short bursts of optic blasts that ricochet off the wall. So he actually, like in the comics, in the TV show, he is known for being able to use buildings in different angles to his advantage when using his optic blast to bounce them off it to get to like areas that he can't get to, or just to surprise the enemy. And this could be similar to how Hanzo's like scatter arrow used to work before it got patched, where he'd be able to like shoot like multiple arrows and I think they'll just bounce off the walls, and that could work the same way but with these short bursts of optic blast, which could be like in 3, so he shoots 3 and then that's dealing like a good amount of damage. The next one I'm going to talk about is his team-up ability. So different characters in Marvel Rivals have team-up abilities. Magneto has one with Scarlet Witch. Like Spider-Man's going to have one with Venom and Penny Parker. Adam Warlock's going to have one with Starlord or Mantis. So people have team up abilities, which means like if they're close together, I believe, or if they're on the same team, you can get the team up ability. So for Cyclops team up ability, it's with any other X-Men on the team, and it will increase in health and speed when you're in a close proximity with your other X-Men members. And I think this one works quite well because Cyclops is, you know, he tries to be the leader of the X-Men. He tries to bring everyone together to do better. Leader of the X-Men when Rex is around and those types of things. But yeah, I thought this would be a good one, just an increase in health and speed. And that can last for like a temporary amount of time, or it could have like a cooldown on it. But I think that would be a good team up ability. And now moving on to his ultimate. So I've named this the Ultimate Optic Blast. And what it does is he'll take off his visor to unleash an ultimate optic blast, tripling in damage, a wider range of blast. So instead of just being like narrow, it's a wider range, so it can hit more enemies. And it can destroy like destructible areas and items that your opponent has, such as like Groot's wall or whatever. It'll just destroy them. And yeah, I think the reason why I chose this one, and it will last like 5 to 7 seconds, however long a normal ultimate will last, like with Punisher, it should last probably like a similar amount of time, because this will be like a powerful ultimate if you hit the person, or multiple. So he will stand still and like use it. It's not like a movable one, it's more of him standing still and doing it. And I don't know if you've watched X-Men 97, but in like one of the final episodes, I'll put a clip on the screen, spoiler incoming, of like what I was thinking when I was like what I was picturing when I was thinking of this all.
You'll never hurt my family again!
And that just looks like, that'd be so good, especially with each character when they use their ultimate in the game. You'll hear like voice lines. He had like a similar voice line where like he's screaming when he's using it, because he's putting all of his power into it, because he's took off his visor. Like he's just he's not controlling it, he's just letting it all come out. I think that would be amazing. But yeah, let me know what you think about Cyclops, because I think he's an amazing character, and I would love to see him in the game along with many other X-Men. But if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and let me know down below which character you want me to make a video on, and I'll take that into consideration when I make the next one. I've probably got some more like Avengers or X-Men characters lined up, and yeah, it should be a good one. But yeah guys, I've been Az, you guys have been awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.